Hello, this is Kelechi eBay from a college entrepreneur, and today I want to talk about something really important. And like you know, this is just a summary of the blog post, and this is just to in case you don't have the time to read the entire thing. It's just to briefly summarize what the article is all about, and also just to talk to you so you can hear my voice, and you know I'm a real person. So today I'm talking about four goal setting tips that will help you advance in your goal faster. And what I talked about is just how to make life a whole lot easier for you. So number one thing you want to do if you're setting a goal is you want to write down your goals. Okay, write your goals down in paper and ink. And this might, I mean, I know you might be tired of hearing people tell you this, or you might have read it a couple of times, but this is really powerful, folks. When you write down your goals down on paper, it's almost like there's a magic that just happened, because you're now it's almost like you're now reprogramming your brain to start work for you. When you write down your goals on paper and you read them out loud to yourself at least once every single day, it just it makes you conscious of the fact that you have something that you really want to achieve in the next couple of days, weeks, months, or years. So it's really important that you write down your goals on paper. Number two is you have to prioritize and plan your goals. And what I mean by this is you want to set your goals according to the most important. Okay, and this doesn't mean neglecting any of your goals. It just means setting like short-term and long-term goals. Which one do you want to tackle first? Don't just say I want to become a millionaire, I want to become this, I want to become that. For you to become a millionaire, you have to have some certain steps to do that. For example, you want to read some book about some millionaire and how he succeeded. So that should be a short-term goal. Then after that, you want to, okay, I'm going to set up a website. Those are short-term goals that will make you reach to your long-term goal, which is to become a millionaire. So prioritize and plan your goals. Number three is take daily massive action, no matter how little they are. Okay, take action. Okay, if you want to achieve something right now, go do it. Okay, if you want to learn about how to become an entrepreneur, go buy a book about entrepreneurship right now. Take action. Don't say I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it next week. Do it right now. Take action. And if it means learning a new skill, go do it now. Search on YouTube. There's a lot of information out there that you can start using right now. So take daily massive action towards your goal if you want to become successful in life, and especially if you want to become successful as an entrepreneur, you got to take daily massive action. And the fourth thing, which is the final thing, is set a time limit. Set a time limit and a date at which you want to achieve that goal. Okay, because when you set a date, now you have to discipline yourself to reach that goal. So that's so important. This is really huge, because if you don't set a time limit, the human body is prone to procrastinate and to not take it seriously. But if you set a time limit, okay, and you're serious about becoming successful, you're gonna do everything. You're gonna bust your butt to get that stuff done. If it means reading a book within a week, if you set that goal to read a book within a week, you discipline yourself to reach that goal. And this is what I did. I had a goal to read a book by my favorite author called Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I had a goal to read this book at the end of 30 days. And I did that, and before you knew what was happening, over the course of the year, I've read all his materials, and that was one of the reasons why I just got fired up, and it accounted for most of my success as an entrepreneur, just doing that particular thing. And it started because I had a date, the 30 days period to finish at least one book, on Robert Kiyosaki. So those are the four basic things that you should do when you're setting a goal. Number one is write down your goals down on paper. Number two, prioritize and plan your goals. Set long-term and short-term goals. Number three is take daily massive action. No matter how small they look, no matter how insignificant it may be, you have to take those daily massive action. And the final step is set a date and a time limit to achieve your goals. That will make you be more self-disciplined, and you find yourself achieving more and even setting new higher goals as the time goes on. So those are the four basic things. You can go ahead and read the rest of the article if you have the time, but this is just a summary of what I wrote in today's article. Okay, so if you have a question or a comment, please scroll down and leave me a comment or ask me a question, and I'll be there to chat with you and to answer any question you have. So thank you for stopping by today, and I'll talk to you soon.